Hello everyone, I'm freaking welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Death Arena's KURTIS. I can't pronounce his name. Yeah, like I said, I can't pronounce his name. He's from Mortal Kombat versus Chun-Li. I mean, who doesn't love Chun-Li? I mean, she is such a hot badass. She's really hot. Now, when it comes to Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, I know how powerful the Mortal Kombat characters are. You know, considering that they've fought gods and monsters and stuff like that. When it comes to Street Fighter, Chun-Li is, she's basically like, a Street Fighter with, she's got like, martial arts and all that stuff. So, it's obvious who's going to win this one. But, yeah. I want Chun-Li to win, but I think the Mortal Kombat guy is going to win this one. So, yeah, I do apologise. I can't pronounce his name. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get to watching. So, this is Kurtsi. Yeah, okay, Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, and go. Super neat.
Fighting games have all sorts of different combatants. And sometimes one of them happens to be a police officer. Like Chun-Li, the strongest woman in the world. And KURTIS STRYKER,
she's such a
the
badass
officer defender of Earthrealm. These two have faced many deadly battles. But only one will survive in the arena of death. Officer KURTIS STRYKER was a man of the badge, wanting nothing more in his life than to protect and serve the people as the head of the New York City riot control.
Neat.
However, this dedication came with a price, damaging his social life. The only love he had ever known left him because of his refusal to never stop fighting for the people, an incident he would never forget. But little did he know that this lifestyle was about to be tested to its extreme limits. Despite a complete lack of experience in the arena, Stryker adapted quickly, proving himself to be one of Earthrealm's best fighters, and one of the last human souls standing. To adapt to his new enemies, Stryker took a pragmatic approach to close combat, using police-issue weapons to even the odds without hesitation. Because when the world is in danger and you need to step up, who needs to be honorable? Stryker is all about getting the job done, and getting it done right the first time. Chief among his many weapons is his semi-automatic pistol, an Sig Sauer P226, standard issue for the NYPD. When more DACA is needed, he can even use dual SCAR-L submachine guns, and the NYPD also issues toys such as shotguns, rifles, and Colts, so it's not much of a stretch to say he can use those too. Hell, he even used a laser pistol upon being transferred to the Special Forces. Stryker's arsenal goes above and beyond what one would consider standard issue, especially since he also carries an assortment of grenades and smoke bombs, only one of which seems like it would be issued to a riot control officer under regular circumstances. Stryker can toss these explosives in an instant, removing the pins as if they were sticky notes while in mid-swing.
Okay.
As a safety feature, grenade pins aren't that easy to pull. Stryker being able to toss them so casually means that just one of his fingers can effortlessly overcome 10 pounds of tensile force. With regards to the actual detonation, grenade shrapnel is the most deadly feature. Common M67 grenades have an effective fatal radius of nearly 50 feet, so Stryker is certainly very durable to use them in melee combat.
Okay.
Rounding out the ranged weaponry, Stryker can use both stun guns and tasers to incapacitate foes at any distance.
Oh, okay.
As supposedly non-lethal weapons, these can actually be quite dangerous, with the potential to send a human into cardiac arrest if not in peak physical condition. Stryker's, however, is set to such a high setting that it quite literally fries its opponents from the inside out. He also has a flashlight, which he uses to blind his opponents into submission. The beams from this thing are so bright, they can not only incapacitate through sunglasses, but they also hurt blind people. While KURTIS STRYKER is not as much of a martial artist as his colleagues, he certainly knows how to throw a punch fast and hard. He often enunciates his physical attacks with his police batons, which he can use to pummel or trip opponents and leave them open for a more fatal move. With one sweep of a baton, Stryker can send a man flying over his head, or strike hard enough to shatter stone. With enough repeated attacks, he can even wear an opponent down to a point where he can literally make them fall apart. Stryker is an expert at analysis, preferring to hold back on the offense until he can develop a surefire plan of attack against his opponent. often baiting them in with a false sense of security. He also has the reflexes to intercept Cabal's super speed Nomad Dash, which as we previously calculated, is a pretty quick 48 meters per second. Stryker has accomplished some pretty amazing things for just an ordinary cop. Among the beings he's defeated is Reptile, who's skilled enough to dodge and block bullets, and has a tongue strong enough to rip off heads. There's also
Did he say a tongue to rip off heads?
Seductress, Ermac, a psychic
What is he, a
ninja that
lizard?
can telekinetically explode limbs, and Kintaro, the Tiger Shokin. This massive four-armed beast is capable of breathing fire and shattering stone pillars into dust, yet Stryker managed to give him such a pummeling, he even impressed himself. While Stryker is dangerous, and more than capable of making up his comparative shortcomings, any fighter capable of dealing with his weapons is often too much for him to handle, as he is in the end still a mere human. A subconscious impulse to minimize all possible casualties has led him to getting seriously injured when he dove and took a blast for a teammate. Like many fellow heroes, he was also one-shot by Queen Sindel. Overall, KURTIS Stryker is an officer capable of facing stronger beings. What he lacks in special abilities and enhanced durability,
his
he
design
makes up
looks
with
a
wide
little bit
arsenal.
average, in my opinion.
CHUN-LI is a Chinese Interpol detective, a powerful martial artist, and a heroine in the Street Fighter series whose goal is to take down Bison and his villainous organization CHUN-LI to avenge the death of her father and to save world from his tyranny. She grew up in a village with her father, who was a police officer and marital artist with a strong sense of justice and protecting the innocent. As a kid, CHUN-LI was fascinated by action and admired many martial artists, so she begged her father to teach her martial arts, which he did. Her father died while investigating the criminal organization CHUN-LI. She swore vengeance against the leader M. Bison and trained her herself very hard
some
to
people call it
become the strongest women
Some
in the
people
world.
call it Shadow.
She is a well-trained detective and highly skilled crime fighter. She is also an expert martial artist, well-versed in many Chinese martial arts, including Tai Chi, Hong Kong, Shaolin Wukong, Capoeira, Battle Karate, Taekwondo, and more.
To be honest, I think Street Fighter is actually more fun.
Martial arts dojo to teach children how to fight. Much of her basic moves involved brute force mixed with agility for a mixed fighting style in many cases, while also focusing on CHUN-LI's thigh build, giving her various types of kicking attacks. CHUN-LI's fighting style is built around lightning-fast flurries of hard-hitting kicks.
Everybody likes to do a bit of kung fu fighting.
Blinding speed, CHUN-LI is one of the series' most balanced physical fighters. Her kicks are strong enough to send grown men flying, and she once kicked a man higher than 20 feet in the air. She is also a consistent match for Ryu in their battles. She has kicked Vega through a solid brick wall while injured, choke slammed E Honda, who weighs 300 pounds, and defeated 4 martial artists while blinded. Her signature move is the Hayaku,
I love her.
also called
great.
the 100 rending kicks. Using this move, she delivers a rapid flurry of kicks that are so fast they appear as blurs of movement to her opponent. This move can also be performed while jumping in the air. Many other of her moves involve kicking with high speed, such as the spinning bird attack, Puzenshu, Tenshokyaku, and Senritsukyaku. Most her kicks move so fast that they appear as nothing less than blurs. Her Kikoken is a quick blue projectile attack that functions similarly to a Hadoken. Her Tensei Runkai attack gives off a large shockwave, and her Kikosho technique involves charging and firing a huge blast of energy capable of destroying a large forest area. She is a very fast street fighter who utilizes multiple rapid attacks rather than the slow damaging strikes of larger characters like Zangief. Her agile and swift movements are a favorite amongst game players. She is fast enough to react to and dodge bullets, as well as keep up with Ryu, M. Bison, Charlie, and other street fighters with ease. For durability, she can take extensive beatings from the likes of Juri Han, has shrugged off being slammed into a wall by a large sonic boom explosion, and survived M. Bison's suicide explosion. CHUN-LI is a resourceful and dedicated officer of the law with a strong sense of justice that rivals that of her father, as she strongly believes in protecting the innocent and saving the lives of others. She is a highly disciplined, seasoned, and courageous woman, and is often the voice of reason. As an official of Interpol, she takes her work as a cop with pride, showing pride at what she does when she saves another. Outside of her duty as a cop, she has an elegant, sweet, and feminine personality. CHUN-LI, however, is not without her flaws.
See, ladies?
She has shown to get very competitive with
femininity.
criminals in Street Fighter media, and does not take kindly to those who insult her pride as a cop. Because of her devotion to justice, she often becomes allies and friends with other soldiers and cops. Additionally, she has shown great resilience and determination in pursuing intense crime organizations, such as CHUN-LI. she is not without faults. She is headstrong, diving headfirst into danger without a second thought, has a tendency to end up getting captured and needing rescue like Princess Peach and Zelda, and is constantly getting outplayed, tricked, and given the slip by Shadow of Forces. Also, she is not as great of a detective as one would assume, but there is a reason why she is known as the strongest woman in the world. Overall,
Strongest
Chun-Li
women,
has shown herself to be
strongest
one of
woman
the
in the
most
world.
powerful street fighters. However, she can be tricked, which could cost her greatly.
Whoopsie!
You ready for this?
Punk.
How does one dodge a bullet anyways? Come on, Chun-Li, kick his ass. Right, go again.
Police brutality coming up.
Try and dodge this!
Priest brutality coming up. Yep. Okay, so I was wrong. She's such a badass.
Fatality. KURTIS STRYKER may have the edge in strength, and had a wider arsenal. But Chun-Li had the edge in pretty much every other category. Keep in mind that Stryker doesn't have any special abilities, but Chun-Li does. It's true that Stryker was able to keep up with fighters like Ermac, Myliana, and Kintaro. However, he was easily killed by a single punch from Sindel. It is also important to know that while Stryker has guns, Chun-Li has used them before too, and would likely be able to use her agility to dodge. Chun-Li can also scale to Ryu, whose power can wipe out an entire city. Stryker's varied arsenal may pull him ahead for a while, but Chun-Li's agility, speed, and overall power won the day. That was a flawless victory. The winner is Chun-Li.
I loved her in Street Fighter 2. Okay, so we got Zelda versus I haven't seen Black Clover. So yeah, that was freaking neat. I'm so glad that she won. Awesome. I mean, well done, Chun-Li. Well done. So if there's anything you guys want me to react to, just leave in the comments below, and I'll get to that video as soon as I can, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms: Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribestar. It's like Patreon, but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.